Welcome back to the Headline Roast. It is Monday, April 7th, 2025. The weekend was wild, and the headlines wilder. We are talking stock drops, tariff tantrums, sports chaos, and a tech billionaire beef that somehow involves a guy in jail. You know, just another normal news day in 2025. Global markets are melting. Elon Musk is feuding with someone behind bars. Duke basketball fans are sobbing into their alumni hoodies. And Dr. Oz now holds the fate of your health insurance in his television-trained hands. We also have fake tweets moving billions and AI economists arguing over tariffs like it is a philosophy seminar. It is the kind of news cycle that makes your horoscope look like a better bet. Subscribe now and join the Roast fam. We roast the headlines so you can sound smart on your commute or at brunch without reading 5 newspapers. Falling asleep? Or paying $8 a month for the privilege? New episodes every weekday and weekend. 1. Tesla shares crash as tariffs and Elon drama collide. Tesla's stock took a nosedive after a major price target downgrade. Analysts blame the Trump tariffs and Elon Musk's political bromance with the White House. Turns out electric cars and electrified egos do not always mix well, especially when they come with a surcharge. Wall Street called it a correction. Tesla fans called it FUD, and Elon. He posted a meme of a rocket crashing into a stock chart and added fire emojis, which, to be fair, is the most transparent corporate response we have seen all year. Meanwhile, customers are asking if their Model Y comes with tariff-free shipping. 2. Elon Musk blames Peter Navarro for tariff turmoil. Elon Musk publicly lashed out at Peter Navarro, the economic whisperer behind Trump's tariff playbook. Navarro, currently in jail, claims tariffs are actually the biggest tax cut in history, which is like setting your kitchen on fire and calling it a renovation. Musk tweeted, deleted, and retweeted slightly differently, classic billionaire rage pattern. Navarro responded with a prison op-ed that included a graph, 3 Bible quotes, and a footnote about American greatness. We are not sure if this is politics or performance art. At this point, we are just waiting for a Netflix docuseries called Tariff Tango. 3. Wall Street titans warn of tariff apocalypse. Jamie Dimon and other financial bigwigs are waving red flags. They say the tariffs will spike prices, drag down growth, and make America less cool at the global lunch table. Economists are pacing. Investors are praying. And your 401k just lit a scented candle? Banks are updating their recession forecasts with a font that screams panic. Retail CEOs are prepping for higher costs by canceling team-building retreats. And somewhere, an intern just Googled, "Can I expense antacids?" For the 4th time today. For fake tweet sends markets into spiral. One rogue tweet falsely claimed Trump would pause tariffs for 90 days. Stocks jumped, then crashed when the truth hit. Moral of the story? The market is held together by hope, caffeine, and social media delusion. The tweet came from a blue check account, impersonating a finance blog. Because apparently we live in a world where stock market confidence is lower than your ex's communication skills. SEC is investigating. Twitter is shrugging. And traders are drinking. It took less than 60 characters to wipe out $6 billion in value. Thanks, Internet. 5. NCAA Final Four. Houston shocks Duke. In a nail-biter, the Houston Cougars came back from 14 down to beat Duke 70-67. LJ Cryer dropped 26 points. Duke fans dropped their drinks. And Houston is headed to its first national title game since 1984. March Madness. Try April insanity. Commentators lost their voices. Twitter declared Cryer the unofficial mayor of Houston. And somewhere, a Duke alum is wondering if his donation check bounced at halftime. If you did not cry during the final minute, you were either asleep or a Houston fan in shock. 6. AI faces tariff dilemma in global trade. Economists are arguing whether AI-generated services can be taxed like physical goods. One side says yes. The other says good luck putting a tariff on a chatbot. Somewhere, ChatGPT is sipping virtual tea and watching the chaos. Turns out, taxing lines of code is harder than explaining NFTs to your grandma. One proposal involved classifying memes as digital exports. Another suggested a duty on iWritten horoscopes. We are one spreadsheet away from losing our grip on reality. 7. Newsmax sees 50% audience surge. Newsmax gained 50% more viewers in Q1. Why? Maybe people love heated debates. Maybe they love yelling at their TVs. Either way, someone is definitely throwing popcorn. Their primetime show now averages more tension than a family reunion with politics on the table. Critics say the channel is more opinion than fact. Fans say it is more fun than Fox. Either way, ratings are up and the volume is louder than ever. The news might be biased, but the engagement is bipartisan. 8. Dr. Oz confirmed to oversee Medicare and Medicaid. Is the TV doctor? He is now in charge of federal healthcare programs. Lawmakers approved him. Twitter facepalmed. Somewhere, a bottle of green juice just became a pre-existing condition. His confirmation hearing included the phrase weight loss gummies more than once. Supporters say he is passionate about health. Detractors say passion is not a substitute for policy. The rest of us are just trying to keep our co-pays under $100. If he starts offering chakra alignments with your deductible, we riot. 9. Republicans want tariff power back in Congress. After all this tariff drama, some Republicans want to take back trade powers from the president. It is like giving a toddler a paintball gun and then wondering why the walls are sticky. They are pushing a bill that would require congressional approval before tariffs go nuclear. It is a bold move, which means it has about a 3% chance of passing. But hey, at least someone is trying to read the instruction manual, and that alone deserves a participation trophy. 10 Starmer calls for honest talk on taxes. UK Labour leader Keir Starmer says it is time to get real about income tax. Translation: brace yourselves, the honesty tax is coming. He wants a national conversation. Voters want a national nap. The opposition wants to pretend this never happened. And somewhere, an accountant just fainted in his swivel chair. It is the kind of speech that ends with a standing ovation or a group therapy session. Brain teaser answer from last episode. We asked, what popular movie used the working title Group Hug during production? Answer: The Avengers. Nothing says family bonding like smashing things together in matching spandex. Brain teaser for next episode. What famous brand was originally called Back Rub before its big name change? Hint: you probably used it to search for this video. That is your April 7th headline roast. Like, comment, subscribe. And if the economy goes further off the rails, at least college basketball and bad tweets are keeping things entertaining.